Step 2. How to roleplay. Role-playing for the uninitiated is a mix of acting and problem-solving. Most people will find they are more comfortable at one more than the other, but you don't need to be giving Shakespearean soliloquies or have a degree in advanced theoretical physics. Just have fun fooling around with your friends and using your imagination. Getting started. Once every player has their character, usually referred to as heroes, and the games master has read through the rules and scenario supplement, they will describe a situation as though they are telling you a story, and then ask you questions about what your character does to resolve the situation. All the heroes will have a goal they have to accomplish as a team, told to them by the games master, from here on in referred to as the GM, and face a series of challenges along the way. Your heroes will have to use their skills, powers, resources, and your own imagination to try and save the day, while describing what they say and do in as colorful a way as you feel comfortable with. Dice rolling. Whenever you want your hero to do something in the game that has any real chance of failure, or you need to know what degree the specific outcome is, you roll a d20. The d20 is this 20-sided die, and is the only die you'll use in this game. Looking at your cards, you'll see there are numbers listed after certain abilities, like the skills on the background, or in the text of the powers and resources. When you want your hero to use these abilities, the GM will have you roll the d20 and add one of the numbers on your card to the result. So for example, this character here wants to roll for their combat skill. They gain a +1 from their background card and a +5 from their skill set card, for a total of +6. Rolling the die, they get a 9, which adds up to a total of 15, which they then tell the GM. If you are not sure what number on a power or resource to add to the d20 roll, known as the modifier, then just use the quick modifier written up in the top left of most cards. Sometimes you will be given bonuses to certain rolls, either by the GM or maybe other cards. In these cases, you add on this bonus in addition to any other modifiers you have added. You may also get penalties given to you in the form of minus numbers. These are subtracted from the dice roll instead, after any modifiers are added. If you are ever told you were given an assist to a certain roll, that means you may re-roll the dice again per assist you were given, and use the highest result for the roll. As well as assists, you may gain a hinder. Hinders work the same as assist, but instead of using the highest of the dice rolled, you use the lowest. If you have an assist and a hinder to the same roll, they cancel each other out, and you just roll normally. If you have more than one dice, you can roll them all at once and use the best or worst roll as required. So we've rolled some dice, but did you succeed? Difficulty ratings. The GM sets a difficulty rating, or DR, for any task your hero undertakes. You need to roll that number or higher in order for your hero to be successful. If you roll this number or over, after adding all your modifiers and bonuses, then you have succeeded. If you roll under it, you fail. The DR will vary based on what you're trying to do, the environment around the heroes, and other factors detailed in the GM's part of the book. Getting creative. There are many other rules that govern the game, but what's most important is that you try and get creative with what you do. The powers and resources tell you what your hero can do in any given situation, but you are not limited to just the options on the cards. Try and see what's written on these cards as just starting points for what you can do. Try and think outside the box, and the GM should allow you to try most things, as long as it makes sense in the logic of the game world. Tips and tricks. For some people, being thrust into a made-up world with endless options for what you can do can be a little overwhelming, and they don't know what to do when presented with a situation. Here are a few tips to help you along. Ask questions. Ask as many questions as you like, about the rules, about the place where your hero is, or just the other players for suggestions on what to do. The hero game isn't a competitive one. You are meant to be all working together, so don't feel you are on your own. Imagine others. Try to imagine as best you can the situation, but also who your hero is and what someone like them would do. Imagine other characters from movies and comics, and how they would handle the situation, especially ones who have similar abilities as your hero. If you've seen it done in something else, the GM is more likely to allow your hero to do it. Do something. Do anything. If you are really stumped on what to do, just do anything. It doesn't have to be right or smart or creative. If you can't think of something, just doing something allows the GM to maybe help you by having something in the game lead you in the right direction, or give time for someone else to help you out. Have fun. The Hero Game is a game with rules and a way to win it, but it's not about winning. It's about the story you tell along the way. Try not to just say dryly what you do, then roll the dice and do the math, but get into the role of the character. Tell the others what you're doing and what they say. You don't have to act anything out if you don't want to, but try and describe what they do as you would if you were describing a movie to someone. Have fun with it. Have your hero interact with the other players' heroes and the characters the GM has you meet in the game. As long as all of this is flowing like a story you can all see in your heads, then getting a few rules wrong or making up something here and there is fine. If you all had fun, then you all won. There are many more rules that will be covered in future playtests, but for now, just try and muddle your way through this and let us know what experiences you had. Was it too hard to get your head around, or did you have a fun and interesting story? Visit our website and let us know, as well as any ideas, suggestions, or critiques. We want to make the Hero Game the best we can, and you're how we'll do this. Have fun, and we can't wait to hear from you.